Dear Taurus, the week of August 10th through August 16th, 2026, begins with a peaceful yet powerful energy that feels very different from what you've experienced recently. If the previous weeks have been filled with uncertainty, unexpected responsibilities, or moments when you questioned your progress, you'll soon realize that this week brings something you've been waiting for: clarity. Not everything changes overnight. Instead, life begins placing the missing pieces exactly where they belong. As an earth sign ruled by Venus, you've never been interested in temporary success or empty promises. You value stability, honesty, loyalty, and the comfort of knowing that the future you're building has a solid foundation. This week rewards those exact qualities. From Monday morning, your thoughts become much clearer than they have been in quite some time. Problems that once seemed overwhelming begin looking surprisingly manageable. Instead of worrying about everything that still needs your attention, you'll naturally begin organizing your priorities one by one. This simple shift changes everything. When your mind becomes organized, your life follows. You'll notice yourself becoming more patient during conversations, more confident when making decisions, and far less interested in unnecessary drama. Situations that would normally frustrate you simply won't deserve your energy anymore. That's growth. The universe has been teaching you something important throughout the past several months. Not every battle deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves your response. And not every delay means something is going wrong. Sometimes life slows your progress only because it's preparing something far greater than what you originally imagined. During the first half of the week, your professional life begins showing encouraging signs of improvement. Whether you work for a company, run your own business, or are searching for a new opportunity, you'll notice that people are paying much closer attention to your abilities than before. For a long time, you've quietly continued doing your best without expecting applause. You simply focused on doing quality work. Now, that consistency begins attracting exactly the recognition you've earned. A supervisor may compliment your performance. A client could recommend your services. Someone influential may notice your reliability. Or an opportunity you've nearly forgotten about suddenly returns. Remain open throughout the week. Some of the biggest opportunities begin with conversations that initially seem completely ordinary. If you've been considering changing jobs, requesting a promotion, starting a personal project, or expanding an existing business, this week encourages thoughtful action rather than hesitation. Believe in yourself. You've spent years developing your skills. Don't allow unnecessary self-doubt to stop you from accepting opportunities that genuinely belong to you. Money also begins flowing with greater stability. This doesn't necessarily mean sudden wealth appears overnight. Instead, you'll notice something even more valuable: consistency. Unexpected income may arrive through bonuses, delayed payments, freelance work, profitable investments, or business opportunities you've already been quietly developing. The important lesson this week isn't simply earning more. It's learning how to create lasting financial security. Before making major purchases, ask yourself one simple question: will this decision improve my future, or only satisfy today's emotions? That question alone could save you from unnecessary financial mistakes. As the week continues, you'll begin noticing that your confidence grows without you even trying. The reason is simple: you stop comparing your journey to everyone else's. For too long, you may have looked around and wondered why certain people seem to reach their goals faster than you. This week helps you understand something important. Everyone has their own timeline. The life you're building was never meant to happen quickly. It was meant to last. Around the middle of the week, an unexpected conversation may completely change your perspective. Someone could share valuable information, offer practical advice, or introduce you to an opportunity that wasn't available only a short time ago. Listen carefully. Sometimes a single conversation becomes the beginning of an entirely new chapter. Your communication skills also improve significantly. Taurus is often known for speaking only when there's something meaningful to say, And this week, that quiet confidence becomes one of your greatest strengths. Instead of trying to convince people, you'll simply present your ideas honestly and clearly. Surprisingly, that approach earns far more respect than forcing your opinion. If you've recently experienced tension with coworkers, business partners, or clients, this week creates excellent conditions for rebuilding trust. Small misunderstandings begin disappearing as everyone becomes more willing to cooperate. Stay patient. Not every disagreement needs an immediate solution. Some situations simply need time. Emotionally, you'll notice yourself becoming much calmer than usual. Worries that occupied your thoughts throughout July slowly begin losing their power. Instead of constantly wondering what might happen next, you'll begin enjoying the present moment again. That emotional balance affects every area of your life. When your mind feels peaceful, your decisions become wiser, your relationships become healthier, and your confidence grows naturally. Love also receives beautiful support throughout the week. If you're already in a relationship, you'll feel a stronger desire to spend quality time together rather than simply discussing daily responsibilities. A simple evening at home, cooking together, taking a walk, or planning future goals may strengthen your connection more than expensive gifts ever could. Your partner may also need reassurance. Don't assume they already know how much you care. Tell them. Sometimes the simplest words become the most powerful. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you. I'm grateful you're here. Those words carry extraordinary energy this week. If you're single, don't be surprised if someone unexpectedly catches your attention. This person may enter your life through work, mutual friends, family gatherings, or even an ordinary situation that seems completely unimportant at first. What makes this connection different is the feeling of comfort. There is no pressure, no need to pretend, no need to become someone else. You simply feel accepted for exactly who you are. Allow the relationship to develop slowly. Taurus understands better than anyone that the strongest foundations always require time. Family life also becomes warmer during the second half of the week. You may reconnect with relatives, receive encouraging news from someone close, or simply enjoy peaceful moments that remind you what truly matters. Those simple moments become some of your happiest memories. As the weekend approaches, Taurus, you'll begin recognizing something that has been quietly changing inside you. You're no longer trying to prove your worth to people who fail to appreciate your value. Instead, you're becoming much more selective about where you invest your time, your energy, and your emotions. That decision changes everything. Real peace begins the moment you stop chasing validation and start trusting yourself. Saturday carries especially comforting energy. You may feel drawn towards spending more time at home, enjoying nature, visiting family members, or simply creating moments of quiet happiness. Don't mistake these peaceful moments for inactivity. This is where your strength returns. Your mind needs occasional silence just as much as your body needs rest. If you've been thinking about improving your home, redecorating, organizing your living space, or making small changes that increase your comfort, this weekend supports those activities beautifully. Taurus naturally feels stronger when surrounded by environments that feel peaceful, organized, and beautiful. Small improvements inside your home also improve your emotional well-being. Financially, the weekend encourages long-term thinking. You may begin making plans for future investments, savings, travel, or personal goals that require patience rather than urgency. Don't rush. One of your greatest gifts has always been understanding that lasting success is built gradually. Continue trusting that process. Health also deserves your attention throughout the second half of the week. Although your physical energy remains relatively stable, your body quietly reminds you not to ignore simple daily habits. Healthy meals, enough water, quality sleep, fresh air, gentle exercise. These ordinary routines become extraordinary when practiced consistently. Your emotional health also improves when you allow yourself to disconnect from unnecessary stress. Limit negative news. Avoid arguments that lead nowhere, and spend more time with people who leave you feeling inspired instead of exhausted. Spiritually, this week becomes deeply meaningful. You may notice your intuition becoming stronger than usual. A dream feels unusually realistic. A conversation answers a question you've carried for weeks. You repeatedly notice the same numbers. Or you simply experience a quiet feeling that everything is finally beginning to move in the right direction. Trust those moments. The universe often communicates through subtle signs rather than dramatic events. As Sunday evening arrives, you'll likely realize that this week wasn't about dramatic changes. It was about building confidence, strengthening your foundation, and preparing you for opportunities that are already approaching. Before the week ends, take a moment to appreciate how far you've already come. The person you were 1 year ago would be incredibly proud of the strength you've developed. Every challenge you've overcome has prepared you for something greater. Every difficult lesson has made you wiser. Every delay has protected you from settling for less than you deserve. The universe leaves you with one final message for the week ahead. Never doubt the power of steady progress. While others may chase quick success, you're building a future that will stand the test of time. Stay patient, trust your journey, and continue believing in yourself. The seeds you've planted through hard work, loyalty, and perseverance are finally beginning to grow, and the rewards waiting for you are far greater than you currently imagine.